Hey everybody, what's up? Alpha here. I'm gonna do a review on the new episode and a recap on終わりのセラフ, or you could call it Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign. Now, this episode right here, which is episode 7, well, as always, it's at an average or below, but at least one character at least keep me alive in this series, and that's Shinua, to be honest with you. And I love her very much, okay? No joke. I even had I went heads over heels over her when I even saw her and how she acted, all so forth. You know, jeez, man, I can't get it out of my head, if anything. Anyways, as the episode progresses, we see to it that we have our boy Yu-kun, along with like meeting up with Shinua, talking to each other, you know, getting ready to go beyond the walls, and of course, like things just got a little hectic here and there, you know. We have a new character coming in, and I think it's some Goldilocks chick, and she's kind of complaining a bit, and of course Shinua ends up provoking her by using her tone and her words, you know, and Mitsuba ends up being ticked off, you know, and she ends up summoning her weapon, and they end up trying to slaughter each other. Well, she's trying to slaughter her, and Gun had to break it up and threatens them by saying, if you can't handle each other, I'm throwing y'all in solitary confinement, you hear me, etc. And of course, like we see to it that the crew is now consists of Shinua, Yuichiro, Shiho, Mitsuba, and Yoichi, which is 5 people, because it's a five man patrol whatsoever, you know. And of course, like we have to it that couple things here and there have been getting a little crazy and hectic. For example, Yuichiro is pretty much excited to want to go kick some butt, you know, against vampires, but there's a human girl running from 4 horsemen whatsoever, and Mitsuba tells everyone to stand by or stand down, and this upsets Yuichiro. He's going in, and then she tells him, stop what you're doing, you're only gonna get us killed. And then you on the other hand says, yeah, you know what, you want to stand by, that's fine, but I'm going in alone. And therefore he goes in and then tries to save the little girl, you know, but it was bait, which is really, really bad, which really ticks off many people. Therefore they end up killing the horsemen, and then they end up having a little fight, and Yuichiro ends up having a little fight with like the vampires, you know. And of course they both had to retreat, but not before Yu-kun actually activates a power from his blade, and he managed to hold him off temporarily. And one time I think one of them called him a livestock, and this really upsets the heck out of him. He says, what did you just say? Hey man, I would have done the same thing too. Like literally, call me a livestock? Screw that. I will freaking show you livestock by showing you what a real extermination is. Maybe I'm just being crazy and angry right now, but yeah. Yuichiro gets punished by Mitsuba for a bit, but she says she just hates people like him, you know. That leads to annihilation of a squad, and there's a dark past connected to that Shinua mentioned, you know. I forgot to mention that Shinua talks about her sister having like these big rackets or something, and I think in my mind, girl, don't try to seduct me right now, okay? Just saying. But anyways, in the shower, of course, Shinua did talk to Mitsuba about like her past, you know, about like what happened, what you did, it's not your fault of the thing, you know, that kind of stuff. And she acted almost the same way as Yuichiro, which is pretty funny. And of course, like Shinua thinks like, oh, you and Yuichiro are butting heads, falling in love, aren't you? And Mitsuba's like, no, I'm not, leave me alone, etc. And of course, Shinua ends up trying to talk to her, comfort her, or console her, but Mitsuba says, stop peeking on me when I'm showering. Therefore, Shinua decides to go in on her and have some fun, you know, which I usually would, like, and the moment I saw it, I go, yeah, I'm like, yeah, give it to her, man, like, bring in that Yuri love. I'm sorry. As for the little girl, she gave us some information where to look for, you know, for the humans, etc. and so forth. And therefore they're getting ready to like exterminate and rescue probably, but yeah. So overall this episode came out pretty nice, you know, had some fun here and there, but the blondie chick, or Goldilocks Mitsuba, she's gonna be hard. She's gonna be hard to get used to. Okay. The moment I heard her voice right now, I'm thinking in my mind, dude, you're such a tomboy. I'm serious. But I don't even know why I'm having a big deal over that. Even though I may like tomboys. I don't know. I may be a stupid, crazy a-hole that doesn't know what's up. Yeah. Anyways, this episode had some enjoyment here and there. As long as Shinwa is around, she's always like bringing me in. That's for sure. So that's about it. I'm gonna leave it at that. So expect my next recap and review to be Fate Stay Night. It's a new episode today. I heard it's supposed to be intense and monstrous. So you could expect that. You could expect that one coming up soon, okay? So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll see you all then. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye.